Are you going to the office or are you going to the club? Not quite sure here. Just love this color. Maybe some people like the way that that looks, but I'm not a huge fan of it personally. These pants are so similar to the Effortless Pant. Hey, I'm Sam and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I've purchased the Effortless Pants from Aritzia in a variety of different styles and lengths and sizes. I also bought a couple of pairs of the shorts as well, just to see how those compare. And I have a dupe from Zara, just in case the Effortless Pants are not in your budget. Today is also a pretty exciting day because this video is going to be the first in a new series of mine called Tall Girl Reviews. For those of you who don't know, I'm 5'10", so I often find that things don't fit me properly, and specifically that a lot of things are not long enough on me, obviously. If you're thinking to yourself, but wait, I'm not a tall person, please don't worry. You can rest assured that a lot of the content in my reviews, as always, is going to be pertinent to everyone. So now that I've explained all that, without further ado, let's start trying on some pants and let's get into the video. These are the Effortless Pants in the light birch color in a size 4. And of course, I did go ahead and get the long version of these. And I'm pleasantly surprised by a couple of things. First of all, they are really, really long, which is amazing. I have some long versions of things from Aritzia and they still aren't quite long enough for me. So these ones, I love that they really have given them a good amount of length at the bottom. You can probably see, but they are just going up into my butt crack. And maybe some people like the way that that looks, but I'm not a huge fan of it personally. So if you have a longer torso, or if generally things are kind of short-waisted on you and it can make it uncomfortable or feel like it's riding up into places you don't want it to be riding up into, then I might suggest sizing up in these, or at least trying on a size above what you normally get. The other thing that I think is important to note for the light birch color is that they are a little bit see-through. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera, but you can definitely see the outlines of the pockets really, really well. And I'm wearing a bodysuit, which you can kind of see the outline of. These pants are made from one of my favorite materials from Aritzia, and that's just because they actually don't wrinkle a lot. Just love this color. Here we are in a size 6 in the exact same pant. I've just gone with this darker color because I thought it was really beautiful and I just wanted to see it in person. Just as I suspected, by going up one size, these fit way better. They are not super tight or clingy anywhere, and I just feel like the waistband is a bit looser and more comfortable as well. I think in the previous clip, I might have had the camera angled so that you couldn't see the bottom of these pants. So I just wanted to show you again because it's glorious how long they are. I just love these. These are my perfect fit. You can see that they definitely do slide over my butt a little bit more than the last ones did. So they are not super tight getting up in there, which is fantastic. And this is the fit that I would personally be looking for. I feel like this is just such an easy pant to wear. You can obviously style it in a very simple way like this with just a bodysuit, but I think this would also look beautiful with a crop top on. I think it would look nice if I wore an open linen shirt over top of it as well. Or even in a more professional way, I feel like you could wear a blazer with this also. One thing that I also noticed with these pants and wanted to point out is that I feel like they've really stepped up the hardware that is on them. So this zipper here, it feels like a heavy duty zipper. And same thing, these feel like they are good quality and are going to stay in place as well. One of the things that always brings me back to Aritzia is just the quality of their pieces. And even though the prices are higher, I do feel like there's lots of things in that store that have good value. And particularly when you're buying something like this, which is more of an elevated basic, if this is something that you're going to be wearing quite often, I would say it could totally be worth it to invest in a pair of these pants. These were actually quite a struggle to get into, and I'm very uncomfortable wearing them. These are the linen Effortless Pant, and just to compare, I got a regular length in these. I think there is a huge difference between the tall version and the regular version, which I found for the Milena pant, for instance, wasn't necessarily true. These ones, I really do feel like the rise is significantly different when it comes to the regular length versus the tall. It could also be the fabric as well, just that the linen ones maybe fit a little bit smaller, but these I would not wear. I'm gonna show you what the back looks like, and you can see that my butt is like completely like pancaked down. So just a tip, I guess, for any of you, even if you're not super tall, if you have a longer torso, you might actually want to go for the long version to just get a bit more room in whatever size you are. Yeah, these are not good. The length of them also, you know, it's just like an ankle length pant, which I personally feel like looks kind of silly when you have something as flowy and loose as this. As well, I think it's good to note that these are only 34% linen. Of course, it's going to be quite wrinkly. I tend to not mind the way that that looks when it comes to a dress or, you know, a shirt, but I feel like with a full linen pant, it might kind of bother me, especially one that has like a bit more structure like this pair does. So keep that in mind if you are thinking about maybe picking them up in this fabric. This is a dupe pair that I have found from Zara. They are only $49, so it's quite the steal. And I do feel like they have some very similar detailing to them. These ones do have a button closure instead of the clips like on the Effortless Pant. But other than that, I think that they are a very similar style. So let's see what they look like on. Just from a first impressions standpoint, these pants are so similar to the Effortless Pant. I will be totally honest and say that they don't feel as good quality as the pair from Aritzia. You know, the fabric isn't quite as thick. It does feel like it might wrinkle a little bit more, but honestly, like they're not too bad. These ones are also very long as well, which is so nice because these aren't specifically like a long cut of the pant or anything. These are just regular, straight off the shelf of exactly what they're selling to everyone. So if you are a little bit shorter, take note of that. You might have to take these up or hem them a little bit, but they are honestly like a very similar length to the size 6 in the Aritzia Effortless Pant. I got these in a small because normally I'm a small at Zara, and I do feel like they are a bit tight in the butt. So maybe I could have even done with a medium in these. They just kind of feel the same way that the Effortless Pant 4 did on me, where they're kind of just like riding up there, and it is a little bit of a thing just with the rise of the pant. So ultimately, if you're just looking for something that's very similar to the Effortless Pant, but you want to save that $100, this is definitely a really good option for you. And even if you're tall, they will still probably be long enough just in the regular sizing. It's pretty clear that I love this color. These are the Flax Beige Effortless shorts, and I just went ahead and tried them on in a size 6 because we know now that that is my size in these pants. I do just happen to have a set that I've shown in a previous haul that is also in the same color, and I think this is a really cute way to style these shorts, or even I think it would look nice with the pants, but it certainly looks very summery when you're wearing the shorter version of them. Okay, I'm gonna take this off so that we can focus back just on these shorts because I have some thoughts. Let's start with talking about the price of these shorts compared to the pants. So these are $98, which I think is still on the expensive side for shorts. Obviously, you're saving like 50 bucks compared to the pants, which is great. However, I do feel like there's a whole lot of fabric that's missing here, and I wish that they'd gone like a little bit lower with the price point. Maybe like $78 or something would just feel like a little bit more reasonable. There are 2 lengths available, so you can get the 5-inch shorts, which I'm wearing currently, or you can also get the 3-inch shorts. And these ones, unfortunately, they don't make the shorts in a tall version. So even though I'm wearing a size 6 in these and they do fit me well in the waist, and I'd say like they look nice from the front, unfortunately, we do still have the same issue here in the back. I'm assuming this is just because the rise is gonna be a little bit shorter always in a non-tall version. I honestly feel like the shorts for the bang you get for your buck are not really as worth it as the pants are. I did just want to show these and talk about them briefly because they are the 3-inch short. So if you're interested in having a little bit of a shorter, more flirty version of these, then this is probably the style for you. For me, I got these in a size 4. In the butt area specifically, like these are tragic, especially because they are so short. Like it just makes it all feel so much worse. I think this style to me is like a little bit confused, and I think that that's just because they are more of like a dressy pant, and then when you get them in such a short length, like it's just kind of like, are you going to the office or are you going to the club? Like, I don't know. Not quite sure here. Just when I put them on, I'm kind of confused about how I would style these. And of course, because they don't make a tall version, I wouldn't be able to wear these in real life, even if I sized up to a 6. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the first video in my brand new series of tall girl reviews. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss the next video in these series. If you have any comments or suggestions or even ideas for different brands or styles that you want me to try as a tall person and review, please let me know. Leave me a note down in the comments, send me a DM on Instagram. I would love to hear from all of you. And with that, I guess I will see you next Wednesday with a brand new video. Bye!